Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Toshikazu Kanuka, a staff writer of Iwate Nippo newspaper. In an effort to leave a record of the victims' lives and a lesson about disasters, we have been educated in a project called Wasurenai, We Shall Never Forget, since the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake. Today, I'd like to share with you about our project. First, I will talk about Iwate Prefecture, the area our newspaper covers. Iwate is here. The newspaper has a daily circulation of 200,000. There were 5,793 people who died or remain missing in Iwate. It was a large loss. So we started the Wasurenai series from 2012 to record the lives of the disaster victims in the newspaper. The series covered 3,500 victims based on interviews of their families. With this series, we have reaffirmed our missions as a local newspaper. It is that we should never again lose so many precious lives in the event of another disaster. We considered a way to leave lessons of the disaster that can educate future generations on how to prepare themselves for tsunamis based on the lasting relationship with the bereaved families. So we have reenacted the behavior pattern of 1,326 victims from the onset of the earthquake, and the tsunami is passage on digital archive. The archive project has been conducted jointly with the laboratory of Hidenori Watanabe, an associate professor of the Tokyo Metropolitan University. The projector visually represents the path people took in attempting to evacuate. The families of 678 victims gave permission to reveal their names and specific movements. These can be seen on the map as well. The archive is available in Japanese, English, and Indonesian. This is the city of Rikuzen Takata. In the city of Rikuzen Takata, where the worst total of 1,761 people have died or remain missing. The behavior record map shows the situation of people gathering at the public gymnasium in the town of Takata and other designated evacuation sites, which are located 2 to 3 meters above sea level. Evacuees fled not only from the sea direction but also from the mentioned mountain side, thus leading many people to fall victim to the massive tsunami. Blue points are male, red are female. The bottom of the map is sea. Points showing no movement indicate victims who died without evacuating after the earthquake. The town of Unosumai, Kamaishi City. People gathering at the area disaster prevention center which was not a designated evacuation site, partly because it was regularly used for evacuation training. Next, this is city of Ofunato. Many people did not move from their homes. Ofunato City, where residents' memory of tsunami from the Chile earthquake in 1960 led them to the Chile earthquake in 1960 led them to judge that tsunami will not come up to here. In the Taro district of Miyako City, the map shows people tending to stay at home without evacuating in an area inside of the coastal levee. In the town of Yamada, these dots are residents of elderly facilities. Vulnerable people in need assistance for evacuation were not able to people. It is not big data. It is interview data, so we call real-world data, based on the lasting relationship with the bereaved families. We got 5 lessons from their movement. Just escape and avoid returning once escaped. Avoid overestimating evacuation sites and head to higher ground. Conduct survival-oriented evacuation training. Tsunami will not come up to here, does not hold. Create rules to save disaster vulnerable people. To pass lessons down to the next generation, we try to use this archive to educate people on how to keep themselves safe in a disaster. We hope that you will make use of this archive to expand your knowledge to save precious lives in case of another disaster, since tsunami can occur anywhere in the world. An elementary school student who learned from the digital archive. They are inlanders with no fear of tsunami but of volcanic eruption. A student wrote, "We should conduct a disaster drill to be ready," was his feedback. In English and in Indonesian. And another project. The handwriting list of the evacuate were posted at the evacuation site. They wanted to convey that they live. We pressed the name of the 1,500 refugees in total. We carried the list of the evacuees in newspaper. Near the future, we'd like to make a relationship with Facebook to give these lessons all over the world. So about this project, we will share with you in detail at 5:15 p.m. at Sakura 1 room. Thank you very much for listening.